Yeah, I'm up to level 44 in Lost Ark, I believe, on the Bard. So I'm hoping I can finish today. I might finish leveling off stream and then can start to stream some of the endgame stuff. I think that'll be fun. I know at least 2 of the people in our guild. We did end up making our own guild. I'm not the guild leader, but I just forget how to get out of this one. You. No. Oh, I'm out. You. Lift attendant. That's it. Great. I don't know this city so bad. I don't think we got... Did we get the crystals? Let's see if we got the crystals. Oh, we got some of them. Okay. Where are we going? I don't have that one. Okay. Well, we'll get the Adventurers Guild and we'll goodbye there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we ended up making a guild, and I let someone else make it be easier. Don't really like dealing with a lot of the guild stuff. But yeah, I know at least 2 of them are max level, so we're hoping we can start doing some of the 4-man dungeons and fights sometime this weekend, so I hope that'll be fun. I'm not in a hurry to rush too much, but I also don't want to hold other people up, so I think we'll get there quick enough. Quickly enough. Yeah, some people played so much. I can't believe how many people are already like level 50. It's pretty much what I did with Endwalker, so I do know what it's like, but I could not push myself that hard with Lost Ark. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for Aya. Are you called Leoki Oshafard by any chance? Minu sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't get all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Let's do it. No reason to wait. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under the sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale if you'd be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Sean. We are so tall, I will never get used to that. Just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. I wish I could see our character Celestia next to Leoki. Because I feel like Celestia is about right here. It's like maybe chest level. Because Leoki's like 6'4" or something. Celestia's 5'3". So this strapping young lad is the much-lauded adventurer, is he? Marvelous, marvelous. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir. I am Papa Sean, formerly of the Sultan Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you'd like to praise Leoki of this mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amalgina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. Yeah, Lalafels definitely take some getting used to. Especially if you don't start in Ul'dah, because that's the city they all live in. So I got thrown neck deep into them because that's where Celestia started, but we'll see more of them around. But yeah, especially that mustache is not doing him any favors in my opinion. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. Actual giants, I mean, not judging, but I feel like a lot of things are pretty giant compared to Lalafell. These giants are of the clan known as... Whew, that's a word. Hecatone Cheers. Hecatone Cheers. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mine during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the rare lock which served to imprison them and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors. Their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hecatonians to work their mines. By way of enchanted elms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed. The slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatonians, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rise in demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There'll be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines are in western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee at Abalgina & Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Oh, hi. Looking for Painted Mesa? Found him. So you're the adventurers volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? Got guts, mate. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The Hecatonians left the place in a right state nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second Ul'dah dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We know full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. Nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Good luck. Alright, let's go take care of some giants. I'm not sure how long we're gonna go today. Like, definitely still good to go for a while. I will have to get dinner at some point. I did not really eat a proper lunch. I ate early, but got distracted. And I have been streaming a lot this week. It's been really good. Feeling good now, but yeah, I probably should do some non-stream adulting stuff. Yeah, we'll see if we can get at least 2 parts for the YouTube channel. That would be good. Yeah, that might be a good place to end. I'm thinking we'll end the first part after this dungeon. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We're here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety. I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurers volunteered to quell the Hecaton shears. I didn't think Papa Sean would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now. It's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can. Enter at will. Copperbell Mines now accessible. Oh, wait, where was that? My webcam flash. Oh, I did not see that one. Is it still happening? The lighting is off right now. Do not. I just knocked something over. Let's turn that down a little bit. I feel like I'm so bright. I guess it's getting darker outside, that's probably why. Like the whole thing is flashing or freezing? Oh, interesting. Let me change something really quick. Actually, let me get in the queue first, because this will probably take at least a handful of minutes. We'll lower the quality a bit. Was it happening during the watch party at all? I don't know if you had the webcam up for that. Still feels super white. Can I make this less direct? Okay. Alright, well I changed some things. Let me know if it's happened. I'll also go back and watch the VOD afterwards to see exactly what it was. That might help figure out what I can do about it. That is not... Okay, we'll go back to the way we had it. Trying to set up a YouTube video specific. Scene, but alright, let's finish watching this trailer. Hopefully we have time. Sorry about the sound there. I accidentally turned it up instead down. My fault. I love turn-based strategy games. The attacks look so good. Oh, you're right. I don't have the sound on. No. Sometimes I have music playing while I'm streaming, and I use the browser so I have it so it doesn't come through for DMCA reasons. Alright. Interesting song. Just say the game name over and over. Okay.
A new future is before us. A bright future.
Today, we fight not for glory or pride, but for survival, for the future.
The future of Glenbrook lies in your hands now.
You are responsible for more than just your own life now.
This gives me Final Fantasy
I need to
Tactics
become
vibes.
stronger. I must.
A war to end all wars. A war whose victor shall rule Norzelia
Fire!
in her glorious entirety.
You have grown strong, Frederica.
May my powers be enough to make you see the light.
A battle to prove which of us is more fit to rule Norzelia.
You speak of the Hierophant?
You will pay for your grievous sins, Serenoa Wolfort, with your life.
As long as I keep walking, there will always be hope.
This battle is but the first step on the path Lord Serenoa has laid before us. Let us take this first step together and rejoice.
Come what may, my steps shall never waver.
The goddess sees.
Now behold my power.
Let the cold overtake.
Nothing. You are free of sin. You are free. I'm behind you.
To victory! Cordelia, why?
Not another step. I will leave you defenseless.
You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Everyone has the right to choose their own path based on their own convictions. Feel the might of my magic.
Think you can take it?
I care only that you and the legacy of House Wolford are safe and secure.
Can you handle my might?
It is you who should be seeking mercy.
I swore an oath to Lady Destra.
Power to your will.
The effects with this art style work so good.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely.
Oh, it's by Square Enix. Okay, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, that's heavy Final Fantasy Tactics vibes. Prologue demo available now. Ooh, we might have to... When is it? March 4th. Ah, that's so soon. When are we gonna have time to play all these games? I think this one might have to make the cut, even if I have to do extra streams. Yeah, let me know how it is. I'm super curious. Man. Why are there... I mean, we went like... I get that COVID like shut down like all studios basically, but we're hitting the point where all those games that are delayed are all coming out at the same time. I feel like the next 6 months are going to be so hard with fitting in all the games I want. But I think this one's going to have to make the cut. We're going to have to play through it. I don't know what the narrative is like. I don't know how long the game is. I don't know if there are multiple endings or anything like that. But yeah, we'll figure it out and we'll try to do a proper playthrough. Thankfully, we do have the capture card set up, so we know we can play Switch games at least. That'll be fun. I don't know if we've really played through a full Switch game on stream yet, so that'll be nice. But yeah, if you liked Final Fantasy Tactics, one of the Alliance raids that I was talking about earlier, the 24-man raids in Final Fantasy XIV, was inspired by Final Fantasy Tactics, so that's a really fun thing to do. As someone who played Tactics and enjoyed it, it was a really cool experience. Right, should be getting a party soon. Let me go ahead and turn the game sound back on. Turn the browser sound back off. I think the only other trailer I wanted to watch was... Let's Xenoblade, which that one I don't think we'll play on stream. I think it's just going to be too long. I doubt I'll even play it off stream, to be honest, but if I do play it, it'll probably be off stream. But yeah, I think we probably won't be able to finish watching it before the dungeon group forms, but you never know. But we won't risk it. Did I don't think I added that to my games list. Let's see. There was a Kirby trailer. We should watch that. I saw part of it, but we should watch that as well. That game I don't think I'm gonna play, but it looks really fun if you want a really relaxed game. Game idea. So we have so many games on our list. Triangle strategy. That's going to the top of the arc. We can cross off Lost Ark. We are playing it. It's probably about 20 hours. I'll put in the medium category. It was March 4th. Oh, I think I'm actually out of town. So this is really early, but I will be out of town March 1st through 4th for a work trip, so we won't have streams that week. And that also means that a lot of my gaming time is going to be gone. Maybe I will play something on the Switch, but that would be all I'd be able to play. Ah, there we go. Glad we did not try to fit it in. Let me pull up the Kirby trailer. Oh, I guess I didn't link it in the Discord. Let's transition back to the game. Let it load up. Time to take out some dungeons. Or some giants. Not some dungeons. Usually you just need a capture card. So basically the output... So you'll have a USB-C to HDMI cord, basically. Or, yeah, a capture card for it, basically. So you have the HDMI output from the Switch that goes into an HDMI to USB-C cable, and then capture cards take USB-C inputs, and then the capture card is basically, its job is to capture it kind of like a webcam in a sense, but it captures the input and displays it on the computer, and so you're actually still playing through the Switch. Nothing funny or weird going on there. It's just basically a way. The capture card basically turns your monitor and computer into like a virtual TV. Bad explanation, but capture cards can be pretty expensive. There are some cheaper ones out there, like if you only want one specific to the Switch, I think there's some reasonable options. But if you want a nice one that also does like recording and like doesn't have any quality loss, those can be pretty pricey. And if you want one that also works for like PS5 and other consoles, so you can do some nifty stuff like that. It's a giant Ekachinier Stonehauler. They are reasonably giant. I guess it's fair to call them that. Yeah. Would have been pretty funny though, since there's so many Lalafels, if they were like 5 foot tall. Like, all relative. We're going to be playing a lot of turn-based strategy this year. We end up playing Advanced Wars and Triangle Strategy. If Triangle Strategy is really good, probably play Octopath Traveler. But those are the games I do really enjoy, so it makes sense. I don't think they'll be like super big stream successes, but that's what we do in this channel. Narrative and strategy games primarily. Haley's baby. She looks like the most comfortable cat ever. I'm jealous. Makes me want to take a nap. I'm always impressed how she can sleep so heavily while I'm just sitting here talking away. This dungeon has the worst boss in the game. Honestly, all the bosses in this dungeon are kind of terrible. This one's pretty boring to start with. You basically just kill these little guys until the boss decides he wants to come down. Not a good encounter design if players are just going to stand there with nothing to do for like 10 seconds at a time. Usually want to figure something out there. I don't know if you're here already, but he's begun his dinner ritual. Nice healthy amount of howling and yelling. Probably come up in a few minutes to remind us he's hungry. Okay. I think I did turn the gain down a little bit on the microphone, which is probably why I was quiet earlier. So maybe it is picking up less background noise at least. And there's the boss. And it just suddenly falls over. I'm surprised you can't hear him, because these are soundproof headphones and I still hear him through that. Down the mines we go. I've only seen like 2 giants so far. I get that they are giants. I feel like they could have handled things on their own. forgot to mark when we started the dungeon. Gonna have a lot of editing to do. That's fine. Getting pretty good at it now that I've had some practice. It actually doesn't take that long once you have a good system. Still trying to figure out the best tools to use for thumbnails. That'll probably be my weekend project off stream today after I take care of some cleaning and laundry and stuff. But hopefully start seeing some proper thumbnails in the next week on the channel. I do think splitting up the videos has been working pretty well. Seems like that's helped things. It's not like things are exploding, but definitely seeing a difference and an improvement. And this, I believe, is the worst boss in the entire game. We literally can't do damage to it. So we just stand here, and what you do is you have to drag these kind of sentient bomb things over. If it explodes the boss, and it splits in half. It is a slime. That is a very traditional like D&D enemy. So you'd think it'd be really cool. It does split, which is really cool. But we don't actually get to kill it ourselves. So you just keep spawning these, running them into the slimes until they split into nothingness. It's a cool idea, but I feel like it needed something else to be happening. Otherwise, I have like 3 of us just standing here, while one person gets hit. This is like one of those, like, it sounded really good when you're talking about it, until you actually play it and realize that it was not good. But like I said, this is the genuine worst boss in the game. Only goes up from here. I think now they're small enough. Wow, so interesting. Yeah, I'd rather have the worst boss be level 20 than level 50. I like that they try new things, but sometimes you gotta admit that interesting ideas just don't work when put to the proof. Maybe if there were enemies trying to, like, prevent us from activating the bombs, or had to do something to, like, keep the slimes grouped up, like, herd them a little more. Could have been interesting, but that did not happen. Hopefully the effects are a little better. I feel like there's fewer things flashing on the screen. Got any upgrades? Not paying attention. Got goggles. Oh, our eye patch is gone. We're a goggle boy now. I forgot we had different colored eyes. We've been wearing the eye patch so long. I've not seen his other eye for many weeks. Yeah, as an archer, I think goggles are probably going to help out a little bit more. Slaves no more. Free. Free. This is the boss of the giants. I believe it is. And this fight's actually kind of interesting, but also the mechanics they put in you kind of just ignore. So he runs over, starts cracking open the rocks so that more giants come in, and then they all go open more rocks, and theoretically should get overwhelmed if you don't prevent them from opening rocks. But in reality, he just has so little health that we just stand here and he dies before any of that actually happens. So yeah, that guy's gonna go open another rock where more guys are gonna come out of. But the fight's already over. I don't know what happened, if they were just short on time when they made this, or what it was, but I feel like ideas were all A material, and then execution was just a total flop. Yeah. Goggle below me. We did it. That's our cousin Mayhem. And I assume back to Ul'dah. Alright, so that was the third dungeon. That was the last one for a little while. Now, I think is where... Honestly, I feel like this is about to start the point where I consider the story to really begin. Like, so far it's just been a bunch of different adventure-y type stuff, which makes sense, because we are an adventurer. But we've gotten some hints with the Scions, met couple characters like Ida and Papalymo, but not really a through line. But I believe that starts pretty much now. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Sean the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Okay. Isn't she standing like 5 feet behind us? No! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. But please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm coming. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By right, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. Yeah, I like that they are not... I don't know, that they don't make up fake names and they tell you exactly what is happening. Obnoxious merchant. Like, no, there is no confusion there. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. I'll help you. But please, adventurer, help me. I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. Bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. Yay! And who the hells are you when you're at home? What? Who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master. What? I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot teach them a lesson. I don't think that's a fight you want to pick. I've done 3 dungeons. I just fought a giant. I'm not scared of a couple of thugs. Sure, I'll fight you all at the same time. I'm gonna wait for you to come. La 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 la. Not bad for an adventurer. Right? I just watched the slime get blown up like 5 times while I stood there and did nothing. Fear me. Anybody else? Guess not. And I have goggles now. I've unlocked twice my power. My eye patch days are behind me. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Run away. Hey, hey, where the hells do you think you're going? Thank ye, kind adventurer. Thank ye thrice over. Ah, my head. Shwom. Flashback time. Thankfully my ear has actually not been hurting at all today. So hopefully it is completely gone. I did lay down a little bit, which was part of the reason the stream started late. I was hoping if I just lay on my side enough that, I don't know, if there was liquid in there, drain, or whatever was causing it. That is true. We do faint every time we get introduced to someone. It's like the worst superpower of ever invented. Every time you meet someone new, faint because you're too busy reliving their past memories. I'd swear there are more refugees than when I last looked. You wouldn't be mistaken. It's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. Residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. Problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the mortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your Dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. That was the person. She didn't steal it. Looking around, you'd think Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity, you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Sir, are you alright? Oh, I'm back. Like how I don't even, like, fall over. Just, like, zone out. Well, what now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? You saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. I saw it. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Wait. I did not notice that. Is that Ida? Why is she creeping behind the street post? Hmm? Hmm? Grr, I will overlook this, but just this once. Run away! These people clap. I don't know. I found that really funny. Just like, yeah, we did it. Hooray! God's bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about. Wait, we're not gonna... Nothing's gonna happen with Ida, just... Okay. This must be her. Case closed. Hello again! We've been keeping a close eye on you ever since you left Gridania. There's no way that was not Ida. That outfit is not subtle. You discharged your duty as envoy impeccably, and never once faltered in the face of myriad dangers. But more importantly, you were always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to earn a gil by doing so. You are possessed of all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. Of this we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo meat. Yes, thank you, Ida. Ahem. And then there is the matter of your gift. I dare say you are curious as to the nature of the vision you bore witness to moments ago. Well, we can help you to understand it. You're not the only one with that power, you know. We have a friend who has it too, and we'd love for you to meet her. And meeting her is only the beginning, for we would also have you lend your strength to our cause. In return, we should be glad to assist your adventuring endeavors in whatever way we are able. Should you decide to take us up on your offer, and I sincerely hope you will, pray speak with Momodi. The proprietress of the Quicksand is a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. Goodbye! Wait a minute. We haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Defenders of Justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone, except for Momodi. She already knows. It's a secret. But we tell you. Woohoo! Alright, I throw in a marker in part 1. Alright, I have no idea how long that was because we had all the trailers and cues and stuff. So I'll just cut out the whole waiting part. I think that makes sense. What time is it? 5:20. Let's see. Sorry, let me look at what... See, I think we don't have the next dungeon or anything for a little while. So I think we can do one more part of narrative stuff. Maybe we'll do like till about 6, and if we get to a good stopping place, we'll wrap it up there. We'll do marker part 2. Should I do an intro? I kind of want to do... I should probably do some type of intro. Okay. Alright, marker part 2 start now. Alright, and we are continuing with our Final Fantasy XIV playthrough. We just saved poor woman who is being harassed, being accused of stealing something we know she didn't. And Ida and Papalima were there, told us about the Scions of the 7th Dawn. We're about to talk to Momodi to learn more about them, as well as get our reward for slaying some giants, I believe. And Artie's already there. Yeah, I know, Artie. It's tough being a cat. You'll get food soon. Yeah, buddy. Alright, well, maybe we'll restart. Oh, okay, he's done. Never mind. We keep going. Yeah, this time he was howling downstairs. Now he came up, like, right behind me and started. It's like, maybe she can't hear me. Better go sit right next to her and yell in her ear. That must be the only reason she hasn't fed me yet. Anyway, scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Oh, she is not talking to us. It's like, wait a second. That's not Lyuki. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do hear in tale of a gentleman's woes with the woman folk from time to time. We're back! Ah, Lyuki, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. God, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at it with giants in the dark. You're every ilm adventurer Minu said you'd be, Lyuki. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Probably because I'm the only bunny in this city. Oh, it's Ida. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Ida. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir. He and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dusk to dawn. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. When I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired, just as Avir once was. So I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Lyuki Oshafern. Lyuki Oshafern. I shan't forget. Thank you, Lyuki Oshafern. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventure can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. Hi, cat. I knocked over stuff. That was my fault. Maybe I should have fed the cats before we started this part. Okay. The light won't stay. How did I have this set up before? It was doing so well. Sorry, give me a second. I'll cut. Can you put in a marker, maybe? Cut this out. No. Thanks. Light is back up. How's it, ID? Oh, sorry. Just petting you. You'll get dinner soon, okay? Need to wait a little bit. Maybe if I give him some scritches, he'll be content for a while. You okay now? No more howling? Give me some time. It's not your dinner time yet. I'm not even late to feed you. I feel like at this point I might just buy a new light. I think they have monitor mounted ones. The old setup worked well, but having the wall right behind me makes this a little challenging if I can't set it up properly. Oh jeez. There we go. That seems better. Yeah, the music really ramped up there pretty quickly. Alright, I'm gonna throw in a marker to resume. And we are back in. Oh, nice. Yeah, if you like yours, maybe you could send it to me. Let me know, because I don't need anything fancy. Just since I kind of have the story light is a little bit dark, and I don't have any like front-facing lights right now, so it is helpful to have one just to get some sort of light source kind of right on me. Yeah, monitor-mounted ring lights are really cool. Alright, I'm gonna marker, I'm gonna resume in 3, 2... Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. That goes double for yours, Leoki. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the 7th Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Leoki. The Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. That's what we're here for. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably... I don't know if that'll be a this weekend thing, so definitely no rush there. This setup mostly works. It's just... It's liable to knock over a chain of things and everything fall down and take a bunch of time to reset up. But yeah, so it'll be nice to change in the future. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I'd painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first. The other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'dah. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the 7th Dawn, you can. They're good people. They've made it their mission to save some solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Leoki. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Leoki, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget about them as help to make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. To the Wakened Sands. Oh, it's a Valentine. Oh, I forgot there's a Valentine's Day event happening. To Vesper Bay we go. I think we get our mount at level 30. That'll be fun. Able to move around a little bit faster. So I think we're at the point where there is a little bit more running. Got a wide world to explore. Not just gonna be running around Gridanian Forest all the time anymore. Time was overlapping the quest text. I need to fix that up. Oh, we got another upgrade. I do not like that. At some point we'll actually not use the starting armor set. I just think it looks so good. At least we're using the goggles. Alright, there's no aetherite here. Okay, forgot that. Level 90. Tataru. Tataru. Tatiru. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Tra la 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 la. Ah! Wah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... the Waking Sands. Here at the behest of Eden Papalimo. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Yoki Ashafern. Yoki Ashafern. Ah! Here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Yay! The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Speak with the Scion of the 7th Dawn. Just show ourselves in. Scion of the 7th Dawn. I take it you are Leoki Alshafern. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Vesper Bay Aetherite tickets. Voucher redeemable by Scions of the 7th Dawn for instant teleportation to Vesper Bay. That'll be nice. Don't need those. Don't need those either. Okay. More money, please. A party.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
It's voiced. Let's go.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
Minfilia.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Ida and Papalimo. Hi.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
Alright,
We are
tell
the
me.
Scions of the 7th Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their
Sounds
existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever
She
had the
knows.
sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Could
All
say
these
something like
things
that.
are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo.
What?
With that established, let us return to the subject
We're
of
Echo
the Primals.
buddies.
So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Sounds good.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
Sure, I'll
And so I
pass out
implore
and
you,
faint to
lend
save
us
the
your
realms.
power.
Oh. Forgot that sometimes they're just like, yeah, that's enough voice acting. We'll go back to text. It's like weird jump. Only happens really in the base game. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that we are or the Scions are anti-primal. I think, well, something to be explored, but yeah, I think there's more context to it. But yeah, I mean, I think to some extent they probably are a part of the reality, but I guess the threat of the damage primals can do is also something you have to observe. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. Forgot we get retainers now. The papers you requested, my lady. It's a clever camera trick. Keep it just out of shot so you don't actually see the papers. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I've taken the liberty of adding your name to the Retainers Registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our Order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray, keep it safe. Alright, Wild Rose. Probably forget that, but try to remember. I think we're just going to keep going, so we can get retainers. They are worth doing. They're kind of the bank and the auction house wrapped into one, but maybe we'll play around with that a little bit some other time. But for this part, we'll just keep going on the story. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it is that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Liuki. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. A wild rose by any other name.
I take it you will help us.
And back to voice acting. Okay. Yep.
Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order.
More friends.
Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of
no
Eorzea's
idea.
6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Ul'dah. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom, both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there!
Welcome! I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina & Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. What did I just do? Okay. Yeah, I feel like Thancred is like the pretty flirty K-pop band boy, and we're like the sassy bad boy of the group. It's a dangerous combination to be together. But we get to go adventuring as K-pop buddies. I'm excited. Hunting a primal. I feel like the primal, I don't know. I could see a K-pop group name having something like primal in the name. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Emilgina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Artie has not stopped howling for like 10 minutes. Might have to cut this a little shorter than originally wanted to feed them. I think we'll go to at least 6, because that's when they're supposed to be fed. But I won't make them wait too much longer. Apparently we're really hungry today. Where are we going? I'm super confused, sorry. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Oof. Got a lot of running to do. So what if we go to Ul'dah? Out of the city because we don't have all the crystals. No. Alright. Alright, guess we could end here for now. And I'll just do all the running off stream. We can start when we get there. Oh jeez. Artie's back. Hey buddy. You want something? How does that sound? Be a pretty short part, but I think it'll be fine. I feel like we didn't make maybe as much progress as I wanted, but that's okay. That way we can start the investigation into the primal and incident fresh, and that can be its own individual part. What are the cats doing? But yeah, I think that will pretty much be it for this part then. Thank you for tuning in. If you're enjoying, like, comment, subscribe. We'll have plenty more coming. We're definitely going to keep moving at a good pace, try to get through the story, and see where things go from here. So yeah, until on the next video, thanks for tuning in.